A very good morning, students. In the earlier chapter, we saw what was Maharashtra before Shivaji. In that time, many saints, Sant, they helped Shivaji in ruling Maharashtra, India. In this chapter, we are going to study about the work of saints. Saints like Sant Tukaram, Sant Ramdas, Sant Namdev, these all saints were very great. They preached people equality, humanity, how to educate people, how to live very clean. Also, they taught that there is no inequality, means men and women both are equal. So, in this chapter, we are going to deeply study about the work of saints. Kindly look at the video.
Standard for History, Chapter 2, Work of the Saints. Sri Chakradhar Swami. Sri Chakradhar Swami was originally a prince from Gujarat. He became an ascetic and wandered over to Maharashtra. He moved all over Maharashtra, preaching the principle of equality. He did not believe in any discrimination based on gender or caste. So, several men and women became his followers. The sect he established is called Mahanubhav sect. Memorable incidents from his life have been compiled in a book titled Leela Charitra. Sant Namdev. He instilled in them the desire to protect their religion. Sant Namdev was a great devotee of Vitthal. He lived in the village Narasi. He composed numerous songs in praise of God, performed kirtans, that is, songs and stories based on a religious theme everywhere, and brought about general awakening among the people. He travelled all over Maharashtra with Jnaneshwar and taught the people deep devotion to God. Sant Namdev later travelled all over India. He went to the Punjab, composed songs in Hindi, and spread the message of equality among the people. Even now, some of his devotional songs are found in the religious books of the Sikhs, Guru Granth Sahib. His songs are still sung all over Maharashtra with great love and devotion. Sant Jnaneshwar. Sant Jnaneshwar was 5 years younger than Sant Namdev. His family belonged to Apegaon. He was born in 1275 AD. Nivruttinath and Sopandev were his brothers. Muktabai was his sister. Bigoted men of the time used to look down upon these children because they were the offspring of a sannyasi. It happened like this. Their father took sannyas and retired from worldly life. As a sannyasi, he did not think it right that a sannyasi children were born afterwards. The narrow-minded religious leaders did not think it right that a sannyasi should have children. People persecuted these children and banished them from their community. Once Jnandev went around the town begging for alms, but no one would give him any alms. He had to listen to abusive language instead. Young Jnandev was deeply pained by this incident. He entered his hut and locked the door from inside to grieve over his lot. Muktabai came and knocked at the door. She said, "Open the door, Jnaneshwar. How can we remain drowned in our own sorrow? Who will then look to the welfare of the world?" These words of his sister gave new hope to Jnandev. He forgot his personal sorrow and started his work. Everywhere, the poor and backward people were being oppressed in the name of religion, Jnaneshwar went among the people and taught them to have faith in God, give equal treatment to all, help those in trouble, and allay their misery. This was the gist of his advice to the people. Jnaneshwar's words are heard in every nook and corner of Maharashtra for the last 700 years. In those days, all religious teaching was confined to Sanskrit books. Ordinary people did not understand Sanskrit. The language in everyday use was Marathi. Jnaneshwar wrote his outstanding book, Jnaneshwari, in Marathi. He thus opened wide for his people the doors of knowledge, where he preached the ideal of brotherhood among all men. At a very early age, at Alandi near Pune, Jnandev took samadhi, that is, put himself in a trance from which he never came out. On the 11th day of Ashad and Kartik, thousands of pilgrims go to Alandi to visit the samadhi. Now that we have seen the works of Jnaneshwar and Namdev, let's see how Sant Eknath continued the good work. Sant Eknath. Sant Eknath carried on the work started by Sant Namdev was through devotion, Bhakti Marg. He wrote numerous religious songs, abhangs, ovis, and bharuds. His advice to the people was not to accept any distinction of high and low. He made friends with the poor and the downtrodden and taught them devotion to God. His love extended even to dumb animals. He exhorted the people to love all living beings, and he practiced what he preached. One day he was going to the river Godavari for a bath. It was noon and very hot. The sandbed along the riverside was very hot too. He heard a child sitting on the hot sand and crying. Eknath looked around and saw the orphan child. He rushed to him and looked around for the child's parents. He picked up the child in his arms, wiped his tears, and reached him home. In this way, by his personal example, Eknath impressed the message of love and equality on the minds of the people. Sant Tukaram. Two great saints, Tukaram and Ramdas, lived in Shivaji's time. Tukaram came from Dehu near Pune. He owned a farm and also a grocery shop. His forefathers used to lend money to the needy people. But Tukaram drowned in the river Indrayani all the record of loan papers he had, thus giving relief to many. He would go to the neighboring hill and sing songs in praise of God Vitthal. On the 11th day, Ekadashi of the month of Ashad and Kartik, he would go to Pandharpur. He wrote devotional songs, abhangs, performed kirtans. Thousands flocked to listen to him. Shivaji Maharaj also attended his kirtans. Sant Tukaram preached to the people about the virtues of pity, forgiveness, and peace of mind. He also gave them the message of equality. He alone is a saint, and God dwells with him, who calls the weak and downtrodden as his own. He impressed this truth on the minds of the people. He made them think. People accepted him as a great religious leader and showered their praise on him. Even today, all over Maharashtra, we hear people proclaiming Gyanba Tukaram. the names of the two great saints. Even today, Tukaram Gatha is read in every household. Samarth Ramdas. At the same time, the hills and valleys of Maharashtra were filled with the echoes of Jai Jai Raghuveer Samartha, or Glory to the Great Ram, an invocation constantly on the lips of the great Saint Ramdas. Ramdas was born at Jamb on the banks of the Godavari in Marathwada. His birthday falls on Ram Navami, the day on which the great hero Ram was born. Narayan was his real name, but he preferred to call himself Ramdas, the servant of Ram. Through his great book, Das Bodh, he taught men the ways of good life. Through his Manatse Shlok, or stanzas addressed to the mind, he gave people lessons in good thoughts and good conduct. To popularize the worship of strength, he raised the temples of Hanuman, the god of strength. He exhorted people to be strong and told them of the power that resides in a united people. He taught them to organize themselves and fight against injustice. This gave courage to the people. The impact of the work of saints. The work of these saints brought about a great awakening among the people. Religion once again became a thing to be respected, and a spirit of self-reliance was born. People regained their lost confidence. This great awakening among the people, brought about by the saints, helped Shivaji in his fight for Swaraj.